becoming huge. Overclock making its way in the game as well. Maybe that's something SB should target maybe next time or maybe in the next map. Is that overclock, right? Have really been abusing these specialists on respawn. Lethal Lady with the Scythe, and everybody's using their favorites as usual, and Songfleet with the Annihilator. She has a pretty nasty Annihilator shot, so you might want to argue, why doesn't she get a Tempest or a Scythe or something like that? That's because Songfleet is amazing with the Annihilator. Jesse's going to pick up her usual overdrive. Active camo on both sides. I'm guessing kinetic armor got banned out because nobody picked that out.
So, take a look at both of these. Of course, when you think of uplink on Fringe, we're going to have to pay attention to the Jones spawn once again. If we flash back a little bit to that breached uplink, one thing Riot did really well was controlling the drone spawn. Anytime SP tried to push up Palace Bridge, even one time they tried to wrap all the way around. They sent 3 through Palace, back control, came right through towards the drone spawn, and were taken out again by Riot, leaving one player to go fight inside of the base. They tried to give up the points, and even then Riot still held on to the drone spawn. SP need to show up with their ARs and their submachine guns. This is a better SP than we saw earlier on today. So I have a lot of faith in them going into this, but Riot, they can taste victory right now. They're so close. Do we see them kick into third gear and just shut the series out?
Yeah, but Riot are just insane on uplink. Like, was it you and I that just casted, like, Riot just getting a score in less than 30 seconds? I think it was it on breach uplink. They're absolutely insane. And I think it was against SB. They scored 20+ points or something crazy like that. It's dunk after dunk, and you got to watch out for Emmys and that active camo. That's how she makes most of these dunks happen. Whenever she has it, she makes sure she saves it until she has that drone, and she's able to pretty much guarantee a score. And even when there's a bunch of players in the base, she's able to just escape through all of them and get the dunk in. And on the side of SB, Netflix and Kata's had the heat wave, banned against her a couple times on uplink. She's really good with that heat wave to really to use it in the enemy spawn, kind of like how Emmys does. And Berlin K, kind of the same situation. I haven't seen her use the active camo kind of like how Emmys does in like a point scoring situation, more of I guess like a kill or like a map control kind of way she's been using it. But I'm looking forward to see how Songfleet is going to control that middle map at these long range shots with the Annihilator.
Don't forget to give us all of your predictions for this game number 3. I see one coming in. You see some people think Strictly Business is going to come out and win this game number 3. Not long. Not long. We're not far away from this game number 3 now. We're loaded in, ready to go. Looking at some of the classes that we have, I'm going to start on board with Ryan's. I'm looking at Wolfenite. She does have a Kuda. EP is going to be in full effect here. Looks like she above Lethal Lady, bringing the inmate to the party. Emmys with a Kuda as well. Dream Crazy going to be the last one on that squad to spawn in, and she's going to rock the Pharaoh and the smoke. So we didn't see much of it in that breach uplink, but now the active camo smoke push or even the overdrive smoke push can be very useful here on Fringe.
Oh, Dream Crazy's laying down the smokes already, and as you did mention that Pharaoh out of, usually that's been Jesse's weapon. She's been talking about people targeting that Pharaoh ban against her, and just like that, hopefully is going to be already having the drone in hand. Riot, we're trying to push up with it already with the smoke meta that they're using. No scores yet, and this is already a scary game of how aggressive it's being. Emmy's going to have be in charge of the drone. Could be going towards tracks, but looking like SB, those blue arrows from SB will be over at tracks, so Emmy needs to be careful, and she just spotted a player, but Dream Crazy's there to pick off that one player, so it's going to be great teamwork out of Riot and Emmys to push this drone up through tracks.
Speaking of teamwork, look at that. Lethal Lady and Dream Crazy act as the 2 lead blockers as Emmy still has control of the satellite drone, able to get out of dodge, move into Grandma. She's going to go all the way to the lower level, jump up. That's 2 points on the board for Riot. And they can still threaten here in the back of the base. Emmy still has a gun up. SB sending players straight through 10 to try and contest, take control of their base. Looks like there's only one player left there to challenge for Riot. Meanwhile, they're going to put some of their options in the middle of the map, and just like that, they lose the gunfight. SB going to run away with the drone. Doesn't get far though, just makes it to the top mansion before Riot takes it right back.
Yeah, and I mean, Riot didn't have Brick's control, and that's how Netflix and Cutter was able to get that crucial kill on Lethal Lady, then pick up the drone and go for some yardage, but it's already been answering back as Emmys takes back the drone, and now they're going through tracks once again. SB needs to put up some good defense here. Songfleet's able to pick up 1. Lethal Lady as well, with Dream Crazy picking up 2, so 2 down for both squads. How is Emmys going to do this? Doesn't have that active cam to save her. Can she do this Grandma's route that she did last time? One player right in front of her, not going to go for the melee, actually just jumps right past her, and oh no, just shy of the throw and the dunk, and it does get reset. So that was just so unlucky out of Emmys.
It was so close, and I absolutely love the way the drone's been run so far on the side of Riot. Meanwhile, Dream Crazy still putting numbers in the kill feed, picks up 2 more, trying to get the 3rd one with the Pharaoh, not able to grab it, but Emies will have control of the satellite drone. She's going to play this one slowly once again. Wasting some of the time on the clock. Wolfenite was able to pick up 2. She's going to be the lead blocker in this situation. She's now been taken out by Songfully. Emies, how are you able to stay alive so well? She's finally taken out. Neutralized. Drone goes over towards SV, but look at the middle of the map right now. Might have 2 players set up right near each other. Dream Crazy is going to threaten here on tracks, picks up 1. Meanwhile, Lethal Lady will be another one that can come behind. The pinch coming in.
How did they just do that? Overdrive in the game. Jesse's not able to get a score out of it. Not really agreeing why SB didn't just go for the reset. They didn't have any middle map control and no tracks control, so they almost could have just given the ball right back to Riot, but now smoke's being laid down in the middle of the map. And also Jesse's overdrive didn't guarantee her any points. And when you see overdrive in an uplink, that's just so easy to get points. It's so, you move so quick with overdrive. Netflix and Cut, however, able to slam a dunk in, making this a 2-2 game.
Looks like they're going to try and hold on to the position as well. Netflix and Cut does fall. Berlin K is left in the middle of the map with Jesse, who tries to go for the 1-point toss. Over the barn, does not bounce in. Jesse, though, still alive, spots 1, picks it up, not able to capitalize on the 2nd drone, goes over to Riot. The reset comes in. We're almost done with the first half, and we're still sitting at 2 apiece.
Yeah, and this is getting like a close game as Emmys is going to earn that active camo. I want to see her with the drone soon. She's able to shut down that 1 player, almost goes to pick it up, and she gets shut down as well. So Riot are just need to just slay out their base here, and they just have to worry about 1 last player in this top barn area. It's Songfully being a nuisance here, also making Riot spawn out at this alley. She's able to pick up 2. That's 3 down for Riot. And now SB should be putting some points on the board, but Dream Crazy trying to slay out as well. But Songfully, there goes the dunk, and SB take a lead.
Every time we see SV put points on the board, one lovely thing I see from them, besides Songfully's Annihilator, which picks up Wolfenite, is the fact that they're trying to attack on multiple fronts. You have Songfully challenging from the barn. You have 1 more in control of the drone, and I believe you had Jesse sort of threatening on a bit of a flank, trying to come up behind some of the Riot players. Ends up not working there, but that's something that they need to keep going on throughout the rest of this game. Now the throw doesn't come in from Riot. SV need to capitalize on this. There's 30 seconds left in the first half. They have control of the drone, and look at how far they're pushed down tracks already. Songfully's in a position around barn. She needs to pick up a couple of key kills here. She ends up going down, but they can still get a 1-point toss. The overdrive activated. The drone falls. There's still 2 players left there, but Riot's going to run away with the drone. Less than 20 seconds left here. The reset comes in, and it looks like unless SV can get this toss from the middle of the map, they won't be able to put any more points on the board at the going into the second half.
And that's just surprising because that's, I think, twice now that Jessie has earned herself the overdrive and no conversion of points with it. And honestly, I don't agree with her. Even she popped the overdrive, even though you're like the Flash, you're really going past these players, and sometimes players can't really aim or catch up with you when you got overdrive. But you're playing against Riot, and that was such an easy pick for Riot. And I really would have liked to see, okay, she spotted a player around barn, her teammate just went down, she needs to stop and turn around and go the other way. And with overdrive, you could easily went around, maybe top barn, or just completely go around barn on the other side, and maybe she would have got more points there. But that's 2 times having overdrive and on uplink, and you're not getting any points. There must be something wrong.
Need to be able to convert those, and it looks like Dream Crazy is going to throw the smoke out once again in the middle of the map. Songfully spots her, takes her out with ease, and now control of the satellite drone goes over to SP. The forward pass to Jesse, who's worked her way back. Grandma's goes up from behind and picks up 2 points to extend the SB lead. Now, once again, we had to pay attention to what's going on in the middle of the map. Berlin K spots 2, picks up 1. The second one comes in, takes her out. But Songfully is here. There are 3 players around her. She can't stay up for much longer. Wolfenite, the forward pass is in. Emmys is coming straight down tracks, and they do have active camo to use if they need it.
Yeah, and I'm liking how they're throwing it out for some yardage and working on the map control as a team. And he's going to pop that active camo, has a player right in front of her, not able to get those shots. And here's the guaranteed dunk here, 6-4. She does get taken out by the RC car right at the end. It's going to be 2 down for SB. Jessie's still going to jump on the drum pretty much by herself, but that was a nice overextension out of her. Should be getting a dunk here, making this an 8-4. What a play out of Jessie. She's able to get 1, maybe a second kill. Yes, she does on Emmys and Dream Crazy. So what a play out of Jessie.
Great thing from Jessie there as well is pretty much a sneak grab on the drone, right? Dream Crazy was there, waited to grab the drone. She ends up using her specialist ability as well. So the overdrive was completely used there from Dream Crazy, and she still wasn't able to pick up the kill. Then the points go on the board from SB, doubling up the score of Riot. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left in the second half. Looks like a lot of players are starting to group up in the middle of the map. Drone will go into the hands of Jessie for SB. She does use her own specialist ability, tries to turn and burn on one. Can't get it. Riot will grab the drone. The push starting to come in down tracks.
And that's just another failed overdrive play, and it's almost like she couldn't control it. She was like trying to throw it into grandma's and kind of hit the wall and spin around looking for players. And just, you gotta have at least a clear route ready and at least have some players down if you're gonna go for an overdrive play. Either way, Emmy's able to slam a dunk and making this only a one possession game, having that RC car in her back pocket as well. Specialist on the board, Wolf Knight with the heat wave, and Dream Crazy has the overdrive of her own. This could be how Riot are gonna come back. Just give that drone to Dream Crazy, and she's using the Pharaoh as well. She does get taken out on bricks, but expect Dream Crazy, when she spawns up and gets the drone, she might be putting points on the board.
I can slow it down right now and slay out, make sure they have control of the middle of the map before going for a push, because it seems like when they're failing on some of these pushes, SB are getting points on the board. That's not what they want in this situation. Now the drone has been grabbed. The overdrive used, Dream Crazy looking above her, knows the player is out of reach, now might have to settle for the 1 point toss up and in. Just keeping this a one possession game. Now Riot one away from tying it up. Wolf and I in the middle of the map, trying to pick up Jessie. Will be able to spot her and take her out. Now just buying time for her teammates to spawn up, get back on the map, and then the push can come in to try and take the lead.
Yeah, Songflay, the only one middle map, needs Pearl and K to go huge here, and she does go down. Songflay needs to hold this position with this. I know Emmy's going to pick up the drone now. And now she's going to be pretty much by herself. Her teammates need to lead the charge here and take out these two last players of SB. It's going to be Netflix and Con. Berlin K need to go huge here. Berlin K is going to have that active camo, able to pick up one. Then another player needs to go huge. Songflay goes down as well. Jessie needs to prevent it, and no, the dunk goes in 9-8. Riot take the lead with 1.5 minutes left after a tied game for so long.
And look at this. Dream Crazy goes on a 5 streak. Wolf and I on a 3 streak. Now, Dream Crazy's on a 6 streak. Let's talk more about her. She's just holding his position with the Pharaoh. Has a counter UAV. That's going to come onto the map. Now, also has a lightning strike and is just 150 away from a Cerberus. She gets that. It's absolutely huge for Riot, and her teammates are doing a great job at trying to keep pressure on the middle of the map. Wolf and I will be in control of the satellite drone, but Dream Crazy's lightning strike ends up taking on Wolf and I, but 2 players on SB go down as well.
And that's 80 off. She needs to get this kill, and Dream Crazy just earned herself the Cerberus. Gonna throw it down near the, I think it was near the base. Yeah, either way, Emmy's gonna have the drone. Can she get the dunk in active camo? It's 11-8. This is a 2-possession game with 45 seconds left. Can SB get 2 quick dunks in? And now the Cerberus on the board is just making it so hard for SB to know what to do. Did they go for map control here? Dream Crazy got the overdrive. Just gonna try and run after this drone here, but no, SB shutting these players down. They have this middle map control. Can they go for maybe 2 more dunks here? 26 seconds left. Can it happen?
Was such a smart play from Dream Crazy. She grabs the drone, goes up high, and just throws it for the long reset. Now we have 15 seconds left. SB are down in the count. Riot grab the drone once again, throw it up for 15, and just like that, Riot once again kick into high gear and run away with the uplink. 11-8 your final score.
That is absolutely insane. We had SB up by 2 possessions, and Riot able to come back, making this an 11-8 game. And this is kind of like the same story in that hard point. You saw Riot down by 60, 70 points, looking a little scared for Riot, and all of a sudden they turn up near the end of the game. They realize, okay, we don't want to lose, we need to turn up, and then the score proves it. Dream Crazy 41-17. Dream Crazy. This is why she's one of the best players in the league. Then you got Wolf Knight 32-19, and you have Emmys, the best objective player in uplink with 5 carries. So many active camo plays. And on the side of SB, just desperately trying to, not even desperately, they played this uplink so well, and then just Riot had so many key engagements and key plays that Specialist uses to be able to get those last couple dunks in.
Man, look at what Emmys was able to do. She had 5 carries on that map, just able to stay alive and move the drone so effectively for Riot. And congratulations. Like, I am very happy that I've been able to cast this series with you. It was absolutely amazing. We saw such a close game number 1, game number 2, and game number 3 comes right down to the final few minutes.
Yeah, and we'd just like to congratulate our 2-peat winners, Riot Gaming, and I think the European ones haven't gone down yet, but maybe even the Riot European might take the Riot side of the European Female Pro League. Either way, congratulations to Riot, who win